All right. So this is trade number one on the TFT challenge, and I came to the market at 8:15, kind of thing. I was late. First, that thing need to be improved, and the second thing, when I look at the market, the price had dropped all the way down. I'll go with the 15. During Asian session, price opened, went up once, came back, respected this order block perfectly, and then that confirms me that the order flow is bearish, right? And then when I see London, what London has done, so London just opened, came all the way down, retraced down, and then left these imbalance, and then this swing, which price never came back to. See, there is one swing here, but it never came back to this region. So that was my point of interest. I was like, okay, we may want to see price trading up to that level, and we have this gap as well. So I was longer term. So when I was doing my analysis on the 1 minute and the 5 minute time frame, I was like, okay, we are trading right now. We're trading here, and then we have this 5 minute gap and 5 minute order block as well. And then we have this untouched swing. So we may see price trade up to this level and then come back, or this was the expectations for me at what candle it was 8:35. So that is this when this candle is trading, that was my expectations. We may go up or come down. Like, I mean, I am not trading it yet, but I am anticipating that. I did that. So I had two expectations. One, this, and the second one is this. Because no wonder we have this swing, price never came back to that swing, and we have this gap that converge. So there are two levels for me. And then when I look into the daily time frame, we are extremely bearish at the moment. I just want to see price trade below this or to this swing at least. So we are extremely bearish at the moment for me. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can see any long in the market. And then, surprisingly, to my luck, price traded here. When I look at this, at the same time, at the same time, US 500, S&P 500 did the same thing, and gold did the same thing. So now I have one dilemma, like which one to trade. Should I trade S&P 500, gold, or Euro USD? I know I'm gonna take just one trade between these three pairs on this setup. So what should I trade? Right. For S&P 500, I usually wait until the New York Open, so I don't trade that before that. So that's immediate no for me. I was expecting whether to trade gold or Euro USD, and then so I was just toggling back and forth between these markets, and then Euro USD shows a quick reaction here. Well, like, okay, so we may see it trade up to this level in this order block or this whole swing. We may not we may not see price come all the way down here. So I just placed my trade there, and I calculated 1:2. It came, so considering this swing, like the commissions and everything, that's 2.1. So technically, ignore that. My stop loss was somewhere like here. Yeah, now it's 1:2, right? And I calculated 1:2, and it came perfectly towards this area. So I placed the trade exactly there at that order block. Place my stop loss exactly below this swing, and then place my take profit at this candle high, right there. So when price retraced back, I entered here and I ignored gold for the moment, and I just waited. So the next candle price tapped in, and then when this candle formed, for some reason I started looking at my balance, the account balance, and then it goes from 50,000 to 50,100. I want to close the trade immediately. I don't know why I thought that, but I want to close the trade. And then when this candle went up, right? When this candle went up, I was like, okay, now I got like 1.2, or so should I close the trade? But the start of this journey, the main focus is not to close the trade, just follow the plan. So I was like, okay, my target is here. I almost came more than half of I almost got more than half of the distance. I'm just gonna sit and wait for these 3 minutes. And these 3 minutes is like hell of a ride. One of the hardest in my life. Because in this candle, price came back and forth multiple times. It closed high, but at the candle when the candle was forming. It was so weird to sit and watch. And then when this candle formed and then this candle closed above this, now I just moved the stop loss to the break even. I know my plan is not to do any active trade management, but when the trade is this close, right? When the trade is this close, there's two more paper away. And if price turns back all the way down, and if I lose money, I am the most stupid person because I've seen the balance, I've seen everything. It went to my favor. But I should avoid that. I should just place the trade and walk away, right? So that's one thing I need to improve. So when this candle comes, I was like, let me close the trade. But then for somehow I convinced myself just to move the stop loss to break even. I'm gonna let it run. And then the next candle just went up so close. And then the next candle just closed. So within 5 minutes, so I made one is to two. So I came to the market at 8:15, and then I did my analysis during this period, especially until then 20 minutes, and then I waited for the market to give me opportunity. Then it did there another 8 minutes, and then I wait for the trigger to be placed for another 4 minutes, and then the trade actually lasted for 5 minutes. But that 5 minutes was literally the hardest I ever had to sit. But anyway, I'm just gonna sit through the market. Anything after this, I really don't care about the market. So once after this trade, I was looking at the US 500 to see if there is any trade or anything that may be of interest. Right now, I'm seeing something, but not sure whether to take it or not. But so far, the trade is good.